to do when someone encroaches on your land? What will you do if somebody entered your land? So in this edition, I am going to take you through the steps, 5 steps to take when somebody encroaches your land in Nigeria. Because this has become the common issues in Nigeria today. You wake up in the morning, you see someone fencing your land, or you see someone selling your land, or you see someone building or farming on your land. If you found yourself in this situation, what will you do? Stay tuned on this program as I'm going to take you through the steps that you will take when you find yourself in this situation.
Court TV.
So the first step that you take is that you have to calm down and gather evidence. So how will you calm down and gather evidence? You have to take pictures of the encroached area. You have to take the videos of that environment. Reach out to the neighbors, the neighboring people living within the environment to find out whether they have seen the encroachers, whether they have seen those that are entering the land. So after you have communicated with the people within and around the land, you go back home to check your document, your proof of ownership, to check your C of O, and if it doesn't have C of O, to check your deed of assignment or your sales agreement or the survey plan. Because this proof and this proof of evidence that you are gathering will help you in the subsequent stage.
Court TV.
The second step that you take is that you have to approach the encroachers, because sometimes encroachment is done by mistake, and when you approach that person peacefully, you people will be able to reconcile the difference. But when you approach the encroacher, you have to find out who give them the permission to the land. And when you are going to approach the encroachers, you have to go with your proof of ownership. Don't give him a copy. You can always give him for citing to ensure that you are the owner of that land, to show that he is actually the encroachers. So you approach the encroachers for peaceful discussion. And when the encroachers refuse to listen to you, don't panic, don't argue, just walk away and employ the third step that I'm going to state right away.
Court TV.
All right. The third stage is that you have to send a legal warning. That legal warning will contain deceased and ceased letter. So at this stage, you have to involve your lawyer. So your lawyer will now write to them officially, informing them that they are trespassing on the land, and if they refuse to desist from encroaching on the land, legal action will follow immediately. So at this stage, sometimes some people, after receiving this legal warning letter, they will vacate the land. But if they refuse to vacate the land, then you have to take the next stage, the next step that I am going to state thereafter. Stay connected and don't go away.
Court TV.
The fourth one is that you have to file the suit in court. At this stage, all the evidence that you have gathered will now be helpful to you, will now be useful to you to claim your ownership in court. And when the court declare you as the owner of that land, the court can direct the encroachers to vacate the land immediately.
Court TV.
All right, the last stage and last step is that you have to secure your land to prevent future encroachment. And how will you do it? You have to fence the land, and if you don't have the finances, you don't have the money to fence the land, you should put a boundary, put a demarcation. And if you couldn't put demarcation, you have to look for someone that you trusted, a trustworthy person within that zone, and handed over the land to the person to be farming on it. Or you can put a signboard to show that this land is not for sale. And finally, despite the fact that you entrusted it with somebody, you should be visiting your land regularly to ensure that there is no further encroachment. So if you like this program, please share this video for others to learn what you have learned. I still remain your host, Triple A, on Cult TV.
Court TV. Explore the entertainment.